But we have tests now, so you can get ahead of that, right? Like
You
there's
can, but it's at 5 months.
holy shit, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was much, much earlier than that.
I
Okay.
know, which is why I told you. I know why
Mhm.
you need to do it like right now.
Well, I need to get pregnant before August. Got it.
Yeah. So my thought was, I feel like I'm a good gambler, and
Roll those dice, baby. See what.
but my thought was, I don't want to give you like, I get it. It's a blessing. They're sweet angel babies. They're amazing. But like, I'm not trying to like show my good friend that I've had two perfectly healthy kids and then I get pregnant
Okay.
with a
Hold
not
on.
perfect one.
Okay. I have some clarifying questions and or statements. So
Got it.
firstly, does this rule apply to you as a 36-year-old woman who happens to get pregnant with her husband just like naturally? Or does this also apply to in vitro? Because you would do in vitro. I'm assuming they'd put their egg and sperm together and then implant it in you.
They didn't have time to save her eggs, so they would be using
Oh.
my eggs, and so we would be doing artificial
Oh.
insemination, which is
Uh-huh.
more cost effective. And we would be using my eggs,
Okay,
which
so there's much scarier things involved there then.
yeah.
That's half your child.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Technically, yeah.
that was Vince's question. He's like, "Are you gonna be able to give it up?" I'm like, "I like my sleep." So yeah, I'm good with where we're at, but like, they would be really good parents and there's a whole bunch of emotional stuff, but I don't want to give you something that's not like, I already have two perfectly healthy children. Like, I don't want to get their hopes up and then like, okay, say we made that decision of like, hey, if there's something wrong, we're going to go ahead and end it. And then you're like at a barbecue and someone's like, hey, you were carrying your best friend's like kid and now like, how's that going? Oh no, we were going to have, you know, decided to end that. Or like, I mean, it was
Have
just
you done like a formalized risk assessment with your doctor? Like, have you walked
not
through
yet
So
because
you're basing all of this off of a
a
Google.
Google? Yeah.
I just want to bring this
Thank
back
you,
to
Brian.
reality here for a
Thank you.
second. Because Jenny, I love you, but for fuck's sake, this is Google.
Mm-hmm.
You WebMD'd this shit, and now you're like,
My sister, who has 3 children, just had her 4th with her new fiance, and she's a year older than you. And the child is magical and brilliant and wonderful and lovely. Not to say all bodies are the same, because they're absolutely not. But 36 is not a bizarre, crazy age to have a child at. Like, you let the Googles, thank you, Brian, totally scare you.
it made me that was cute. It made me feel old as fuck because I feel like I am like at almost my prime. And when I saw the statistics, it was like such an age thing. And they're like, it doesn't matter how old the guy is. I'm like, of
Okay.
course it doesn't.
not.
Cass, you've got to jump in here with it. First of all, Jenny, you're a very smart woman who understands numbers.
Yeah.
Statistically, you're looking at a grouping of people that predominantly have babies. The
Mhm.
majority of babies are born from people that are under 30. So statistically, you're looking at an inaccurate number. Yes, there might be a larger number of children born with issues for women that are over that age, but the predominance of birth happens before that. So I don't think it's statistically relevant.
And additionally, I think that is, out of all the risks that you're going to encounter with this situation, that's pretty low. I'm going to give that like a 5% risk, like a minor risk. There's things, the emotional connection. My biggest risk on the list would be what the fuck's going to do to my body, because I know every year I get older, it's harder to shake weight. It's harder to bounce back from things.
But Jenny's yoga as fuck right now, so she's.
I'm just saying.
I do think it's taken me quite a while to get back from the second, but like I did keep that in mind as well. And I was just like, you know what?
Emotional connection to, because I almost did this with 2 of my gay friends. So I've gone through this conversation before with two men who wanted a child. We're no longer, that's not the plan anymore. They broke up. But back in the day when they were close, we had that conversation. They wanted me to carry their child. And one of them, specifically one of my eggs, because he loved me as a human being and wanted that DNA. And with his, which we both agreed on, we both wanted children together anyways, because we used to be super close, but that's not the case anymore. but we went through those conversations and like sit down and do the time frames and emotional connection to handing over a child that's half yours. I think it's more challenging maybe.
And keep in mind, she would be handing over this child to friends of hers, people that she knows that are in her life. It's not like
I did think about all that, and that's the part that Vince was like, I think you'd have a problem with this. And I was like, I think that part would actually be the easiest part. But here's we'll go ahead and go to the punchline. They've closed that chapter. They are not they're going to be fine just traveling and having a really healthy bank account and doing things like the Kentucky Derby and fun shit that, like, you know, people with kids are not doing. So
which reinforces my I don't want children right now thing.
No, you need to.
Okay, you see how you kind of hit me on both ends with that one. You see how that works?
But anyway, so I'm not going, well, unless they change their mind. I have like a 6-month window that I left open.
Okay.
And so if they change their mind, I'll still do it. But I still don't want to give
How are you going to handle the no drinking for 9 months?
You read my fucking mind, man. You've read my mind.
No, you feel good. You're good. That's not a problem at all.
Well, Carson asked me that.
It's not a problem at all, as she's literally drunk as fuck on this episode.
Drinking from her vat of coffee /
I'm not
alcohol.
pregnant right now.
Oh, there's good news.
I was so nice, and that was one thing Vince is like, what about, like, who, they're not dealing with the hormones. I'm like, I was the nicest person pregnant, and he was like, you were. All right, you were really nice when you were pregnant, so.
Yeah,
well,
when you were pregnant.
Being pregnant doesn't scare me. Getting the life growing inside your body out of your body, that's what terrifies the fuck out of me. Like getting it out of your body.
I can send you a
video.
video.
Oh, that was easy.
No, I don't need videos. No, I don't need
it.
I've seen. They make you in health class watch those videos.
It was super easy. You're going to be fine. You're going to do great. Brian, who are we unofficially sponsored by?
Oh, today we're unofficially sponsored by Endgame Diapers. Have you been looking forward to catching Endgame or any other 3-hour effing movie? Well, make sure that you pick up your adult diapers at northshore.com. Don't let the moment be interrupted by your movement. Endgame Diapers. Get them today.
For viewings of Endgame and or the Titanic.
And by the way,
and
there is a link, and I think I did it correctly. Okay, up underneath an official sponsor, that
see it,
adisc.org.
Clicking on it,
the thread of adult diapers and the conversation that people have had.
This is sad. I mean,
it might actually be worth us taking a little glimpse. So previously I posted about activities in diapers, and I noticed a few people who like to go to the movies in diapers. I thought that this was a great idea, as I almost always painfully hold my bladder so that I won't miss a beat.
Jesus.
It's pretty public wearing, though, so I'm almost positive at least one person will notice. I'm not too worried about it, but I almost want to try it out soon. Has anyone gone to the movies in diapers? What movie did you see? Like, who the fuck cares what movie did you see?
Good Lord.
You feel like people were treating you differently because you are wearing diapers? And finally, did you get caught? And
like, people need more purpose in their life. This is just ridiculous.
And then, okay, so the next response was like, depending on what you're wearing in the confusion going on in activity, it's likely no one will notice. Unless, of course, you're trying to be noticed. Emoji with a tongue out.
Good Lord.
I wear them in public fairly regularly.
Most of the time when I go to the movies, I wear a diaper. It's so much easier since you don't have to leave during the movie to pee. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Last movie I saw was Captain America, The Last Avenger. I drank a large Sprite. Okay, pussy, if you drink a large Sprite, you have to piss.
Right.
Come on. And shared a large box of popcorn. Not relevant. With my friend who went with me. I peed in my diaper, and I didn't even have to leave to run to the bathroom. His name is Zach on here, but he should be called Captain Redundant. Like this.
Okay, just for all of our listeners, never, whenever Cassie reads the review, is it a safe place? Okay. No.
What are you talking about?
It's a double standard.
Double standard.
Hashtag double standards. Hashtag not sorry. Well, this is interesting. This will give me something to do later. I'll read through these.
Yes. So
thank you for
that's
sharing.
Fun. Yeah, that'll be something fun to go through.
Excellent.
So we've been hinting at a couple of double standards, and this all came to a head because of our wonderful.
Talk closer to the mic, woman.
Okay. I didn't know what that meant.
What, the waving motion? This was confusing to you?
I thought you were having a hot flash. I'm like, no, you're supposed to get pregnant soon.
I'm doing my aerobics in my office while I talk to you on the podcast. That makes sense.
Anyway, this all came to a head. Our friend Terrence from
Termo, as I like to call him.
And I will call him Terrence from now on.
The legal name the government name has come out. We mean business.
Yes. As you know him from Lex and Terry, Gang of Two, The James Gang, Terry James Alive, Go Cleanse Conversation.
He's brilliant in the podcast.
360. Yeah, he's amazing. But I hit a nerve with an Instagram post. And like I said, I'm apologizing to anyone that takes anything personal. And we do have a lovely Instagram account. If we interact with any of you, it's about 98% sarcastic. Just to put that out there. And he has a scientific method that he's deemed scientific.
Science.
Hashtag science. He can tell if a girl is nice with how close together her feet are when she stands. Yes, Brian?
I don't know. I'm just like confused by this.
Okay, so our good friends, our mentor, well, Cassie's good friend, my mentor.
I'm very good friends with him, yeah.
I don't know if we're in good friend status at the moment. Has a scientific tried method to tell if a chick is nice with the way she stands is how close together her ankles are.
So for example, Brian, when you're walking down the street and you're waiting for like the light to turn to walk across the street, if the woman's standing with her feet together, like her ankles are touching and she's, you know, not doing the full like straddle legs apart kind of stand, hips out. If your legs are together, like if your ankles were to try to touch each other, that means
super
you're a nice person. You're a good person. You're a nice woman. You're a nice woman.
Woman, yeah, specific.
If not, you're not a nice woman. And I don't know if that means you're a bad woman or a mean woman or a bitchy woman. I don't know. But you're not a nice woman in this theory.
Mm-hmm. So he and his lovely wife, which we love, Sherry.
We love her.
Regardless of our feud, we love Sherry. And they went to a Spinners jazz concert and they had front row seats, and he took a picture of someone with perfectly creased pants, and I'll send this to you, Brian, and his feet were past shoulder, like hip distance apart. There was quite a big distance in between the feet. And
like he had a spacer bar on.
Yeah. Is that the thing? The spacer bar with the ankles, flip them over?
Yep. You can put your ankles in it, and then if you get the advanced ones, you can like strap your wrists in as well.
Yep, and then flip them over.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those?
One or, two, maybe.
Okay.
May or may not be also in the way for number 3. Who knows?
Amazing.
How many sets of ankles and 1, 2, 3? Never mind. But eventually,
do you want them fur lined? Do you want them leather?
4, like then neither one of you can do a damn thing. Like you're
no, it's a variety of bars. There's a variety you can get up there.
You're walking around like
Gumby.
I'm Gumby.
You got no mobility at all. None.
Is this hot?
You love it. I look great. I look like a starfish.
So long story short, I made a comment of, so not a nice person, ? He was like, what? And anyway, and some other people got it because they listened to the show. But I was making and then he said, oh, that only works with women. I said, oh, silly me.